My advice to 4Xtras, stay in California, bro. He's gonna be going back to Cali in a box, and nobody give a f about no gang.
100%. I'm gonna knock him the f out too. 4Xtras can't fight. So I'm gonna get him in the ring with metal detectors. I'm gonna knock his big fat ass. I'm gonna knock 4Xtras out.
For all we know, 607 Unc and 4Xtras is running a play on all of us right now. For all we know. All right, praise the Lord, man. Praise the Lord. We are back with more BS. 4Xtras, man. You know, he can't stay about the headlines right now. You know, we got a very interesting video here by Poetic Flacco. You know, he always comes with the very comprehensive breakdowns. So let's take a look at this title. It says, gang members ban 4Xtras from Texas after heated No Jumper podcast. So of course, about a week or so ago, a podcast aired, at least the first part of it aired, with, you know, it was very heated between 4Xtras and 607 Unc. I did a live stream on it last week. Salute to everybody who checked it out. If you hadn't checked it out, man, make sure you go check that out. It's my last live video. Yeah, so it's garnered a lot of attention. It's you know, started a whole lot of chatter in the YouTube streets. It even has shifted 4Xtras in the eyes of the No Jumper audience into his villain arc, right? They discussed that at length on the last No Jumper show with Adam. They even did a poll where I think 70% of about 2,000 or 3,000 people that participated in the poll during the live show took 607 Unc's side and felt like, yeah, they wasn't feeling how 4Xtras was moving, right? It was a big old deal last week. Now, I got wind of some brothers about Texas, some of the Texas Hoovers, specifically FDA, which recently had a interview up at No Jumper himself and had a viral confrontation where he actually was fighting Jen Lee up in the mall, and I think there was even possibly a little bit of stabbing that was happening, right? If I wasn't mistaken. You feel me? So it's kind of crazy, all of that. But yeah, so I know he has some choice words for 4Xtras. I know he spoke about 4Xtras getting down. He should get down or something like that. I don't know. So I seen a headline. I was going to take a look at it, and then boom, my brother, who does it like none other, Poetic Flacco, came with a good hit piece on it. I know, again, like I said, he always come with the most comprehensive breakdowns. So I'm definitely going to trust in my brother's reporting. So we're going to take a look at what he had to say, and we're going to react, man. Praise the Lord. Let's go.
Are very upset at 4Xtras for how he treated 607 Unc during their interview. Now, they're so upset that they apparently want to smoke with 4Xtras, and one of them issued a travel ban on 4Xtras, claiming that he can't come to Texas.
Now, right, I don't know how deep or the presence that the 40s have in Texas. I'm sure they have some. I know the 60s have quite a presence in Texas. And I believe these brothers are about Houston. I know the 60s are in Houston. But I also know, from what I understand, there's a brother. Hold on. What's my dude? Ty. He the new Texas prison blogger. So this dude channel, check bro channel out, Loyalty 4L. He's doing like Texas prison content. His stuff, it's pretty good. It's fire. I fuck with bro. But he did a video. I just want to reference this video. Okay, yeah, the biggest gangs in prison. So the biggest gangs in Texas.
Whoa, let's talk about it. The biggest gangs in Texas prison, part 2. You know what I'm saying? And if you seen part 1, we spoke on the Tongo Blast, because they the biggest gang in Texas prison as far as numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And before I get started, man, let me say I just did 14 years. You know what I'm saying? The first unit I pulled up on was Ferguson unit, man, Savage Drive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking on kind of my personal experience, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't telling no biased stories from I ain't on no biased shit, man. I'm really trying to inform y'all, give y'all real information. You know what I'm saying? And the stories that I tell, the little personal stories, is really to give y'all a little more information, man, to help y'all understand what it's like, man, in Texas prison, man, because Texas prison is the worst prison, man, in America, man. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know in part 1 we spoke about the blast. Now in part 2, I'm speaking on the Crips. You know what I'm saying? And
so he's saying that the Crips are the second biggest gang in all of Texas prison. Tango Blast, which is, so y'all can understand, the Tango Blast is it's the Mexican, it's the default Mexican gang. So he did other videos where he explains, if you like, so Southsiders, right, which mean they would be down with you know, they putting at 13. Mexican Mafia, they not even allowed to be, they're segregated from the main line in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much all the Mexicans in Texas, the majority of the Mexicans in Texas fall up under Tango Blast. So that's why Tango Blast is the #1 gang in the Texas prison, and they politics ain't nothing like what we accustomed to coming from California and the West Coast. Ain't nothing like that.
when I pulled up on Ferguson, and I'm gonna give y'all like personal experience about how when I pulled up on Ferguson, but then I'm gonna let y'all know like little shit my homeboys told me and little shit some of my Crip partners told me too. You know what I'm saying? Older guys, you know what I'm saying? But when I pulled up on Ferguson, they was Crip crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was more Crips than Bloods, for sure. And they was the Crips that hated Bloods. You know what I'm saying? They was those type of Crips. They wasn't the Crips that was just claiming Crip and was ripping. Nah, they was them type of Crips. You know what I'm saying? And the Crips like hit the system, like Texas system, probably the same way they hit Texas or hit the world. Like the Crips hit and took over. The Crips was the deepest as far as black gangs and organizations, Bloods, Crips, Mandingos, GDs, BDs, Vice Lords. The Crips was the deepest. Hoovers to be exact.
And I just wanted to hit that one point right there. That one point, because he's saying that, hey, as somebody, he spent 14 years in the Texas prison, that on the black side, the Crips is the biggest, and specifically the Fathers Hoovers are the biggest gang in Texas as far as black people go. So I'm saying that to say, okay, boom, we got FDA and them trying to issue a travel ban on 4Xtras. Now, again, I don't know of any 40s in Texas. I'm sure they're there. I definitely know of 60s in Texas. I definitely know of, peace being between the Hoovers and the 60s for the most part in Texas, other than shout out to the homies out there in Beaumont. But, so I'm just kind of saying that to give the potential validity to the travel ban. But then again, these could be Hoovers. They ain't calling no shots. I don't know, right? But also on the other hand, 4Xtras on the ankle monitor. Can he even travel? Can he even go to Texas? Does this travel ban even matter if the nigga can't travel? So I'm just kind of, giving the, viability of this whole travel ban, if it's just a little clout stunt for social media, or if there's going to be serious weight behind it. Because Jen Lee running around and you just fought him, and ain't nobody stepped on Cud yet. So I don't know. I'm just, playing devil's advocate, looking at, all sides of the coin. But let's go.
They claim their anger for what 4Xtras did to 607 Unc isn't just because Unc has heavy ties to Texas, but they believe that 4Xtras was bullying 607 Unc.
4Xtras. He got them pulled up on 607 Unc.
4Xtras was picking and choosing, bro.
Yeah, it looked like some bully.
It was some bully.
I felt like, because that was his partner that was sitting up there with him too.
Bro, you towering over the man.
Do that shit to a killer.
Hey, I ain't saying I don't know what Unc did. They're gonna do it. I don't know.
Man, look.
What I know is, at the end of the day, it's nothing. Only a coward feels empowered by a coward towering over a person who's physically weak.
Do that to Aaron the plumber.
But I mean, he's hella bigger than Aaron the plumber too. Now, here's my thing, right? As a nigga that's sizable and it towered over most of my contemporaries throughout my life, I've heard things like that before. Oh, watch you now you get up on a big nigga and nobody say nothing about that, right? You could do it 100 times, but the one time you get up on a little nigga, niggas act like that's all you do. Or also because so much of the world is smaller, you kind of don't have a choice. But my thing is, it's about the energy of the individual, right? So if somebody's coming on some disrespectful shit, it don't matter how big they is, right? You can get up on them. Now, 607 was apologetic, and they already had a conversation. So I do think it's valid, but I do just kind of want to address that whole notion that, oh, if you a big nigga, you shouldn't be towering over and punking out little niggas. Well, if the little nigga, you right. But if the little nigga disrespected me, I'm saying this because I just had a situation this damn weekend myself. And I didn't really realize the size difference of the nigga I got up on till I got up on him and like, man, this nigga's hella, like he just was nothing to me, right? But he disrespected me. He played with me. And he thought nothing wasn't going to come behind it. So I had to show the nigga. You see what I'm saying? So that happens. You know, when this happened before, I had a viral thing a few years ago. Well, but the little nigga disrespected me. So I did throw my size around on him. Really just this one I'm talking about a few years ago. I didn't even do nothing to him, but I was fucking with him and intimidating him because he was playing. And I was showing him like, well, you see you scared right now. Don't play with me, right? So I don't want anybody to get it twisted. You can get up on a little nigga if you got to, right? At the end of the day, it's not my fault. He's little. He shouldn't have been playing with me. But in the case of 607 Unc, he was already very apologetic. And even if 4Xtras did it a little bit, and even if it was for entertainment, he definitely did go overboard with 607 Unc.
Like that was coward shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Did that in front of me in the room.
He said do it to King Peel. He wasn't Flacco blacked it out. Shout out Flacco.
I'd have stood up for Unc just on the win.
Stop playing.
It's bully.
Stop playing.
I don't like bully.
Stop playing. They can say what they want to say about this bullshit. Come on, stop playing. If a nigga been in that house with Unc Bo, we would have popped it off in that beat. Like, what's up, nigga? Nigga, I ain't it, bro. I'm tired of these county niggas, bro. That nigga's a county warrior. Where the camera at? What
He's a county warrior. That nigga said he's a county jail warrior.
he be doing? Nigga, a county warrior. You ain't doing that shit in prison. He will be dead. You ain't doing that shit in the street. You'll be dead.
Now, hold on. I have to be objective. The FDA is a Hoover. Up out of that Houston, Texas. Hey, salute to you. We know that 4Xtras hella anti-Hoover. I understand. But here's the but to that. Right? Now again, we know that 4Xtras is inflating and manufacturing phase. We know he's not knocking 10 Hoovers out. That's not been proven. He's the only person saying it. He can't name names. We understand that. But I believe in the Bible, right? And because I live my life by the Bible, I got to be fair. I got to be objective. So I'm going to pull this video up real quick just to be fair, just to be objective for 4Xtras. This ain't going to be a 4Xtras bashing thing all the time, right? I'm going to get Groove back, get the Hoodsters back real quick.
YouTube, what it is, man. It's your boy Blue Rag. I'm back at.
Now, I want y'all to understand something. This is a young gentleman who originally come out of 107 Hoover. No longer from the set, no longer banging the set, right? But in this story, now mind you, this story, he did this in 2022. So this is 3 years ago. This is before 4Xtras came on the scene and became this, worldwide name, right? I want to show y'all something.
So I'm like, Bill, what's up, bro? Mind you, Bill was my boy from the streets. Yeah, I knew Bill before I knew almost anybody on his yard. Bill was supposed to be from the set before he got put on Electric Gangsters. You feel me? But those are like our brother and gang. So it's big deal. Cool, you Electric Gangsters? All right, that's what's up. Same enemy, same everything. We act the same, talk the same, everything the same almost. 107 Hoover and Electric Gangsters actually share the same gang colors. Both red and blue. So I'm like, Bill, what's up? He like, man, what's up? You see the little stitches on his ear. Squash like, what's up, cuz? You want me to wait outside for you? You want me to, I give you a rent back, you want me to wait outside for you? Bill like, nah, I'm straight. When he say that, and at the time, bro, I'm an instigator. I'm extra out, like, I'm the wrong homie to say that type of stuff in front of. So when he said I'm straight, I'm like, I got a road dog on the yard from Playboy Gangsters, my boy GETTIN. Me and GETTIN do all kind of politicking together. We be on dude's head, like, what? Sody and them had already left. See, Bill wasn't acting like this when Sody and them was here. If anybody know who that name Sody is, then you know why Bill wasn't acting like that. Sody ain't going for no
RP Sody.
No type of half stepping on none of his homies. You're gonna program properly. After Sody left, Bill went left. He started doing crystal, all kind of stuff. So with Bill, like, he's straight up, like, what? I can't wait to tell JX. I'm gonna go back to my cell and call him. JX is in 3 block. He in 3 block with some more homies. You feel me? Blue from OVG, Two Spangs, and all that dudes. There's a gang of homies in there. So I go back to the cell and I call bro. I'm like, yeah, bro, we see running to Bill. Bill talking about he straight. Squash talking about, like, bro, I wait outside for you till you finish eating. You can come outside. We can do round 2. You feel me? Because I kind of did, like, I snuck you. My intentions wasn't sneaky. I just got cracking when I was mad at, but I did sneak you. You feel me? That's how you got that Bill. So I tell you, it's like, what? Oh, nah, we gotta get on cuz. Playboy cases, cuz. We gotta get on cuz. Cuz gotta get his issue. So I've already routed trained by 7 run gangsters. So we got, like, a lot of dudes that fell in a car due to the other people that they run with on the streets. You feel me? So I get that bro, and him and Bill was real close. They did a lot of J-Cat stuff together. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get bro into his squad. Me, him, and JEXTRAS in another building. Me and Yak in the same building. Yak from the Mafia. So I'm like, okay, bro, me and Yak, man, we gonna go bust him down. We gonna bust Kid down together. They call yard, and I yard. We go outside. Boom. We in front of 2 buildings trying to get in. It's the African dude who was in the towers. I got his little juice with bro. You feel me? So I'm like, man, let me in so I can holler at my people. He's like, all right. He let me Yak in, but Yak ended up stopping and returning. Like, oh, bro, I can't be in this building, bro. Police in here know me. He throw some salt in the game and get up out of there. Before he leave, bro, give me your blower, bro. He like, what? Now, if you disarm, that's like a mark out. You tell somebody in the pen, like, all right, bro, y'all finna go on a mission, and he get the acting where you're like, you know what? Just give me your weapon, and you already got your own weapon. That's like, bro, you don't deserve this. You ain't a soldier. You ain't a warrior. Is what you telling this dude. So he like, oh, bro, how you gonna get at me? I'm like, bro, look what you doing. We own a mission. We're on a mission, and you talking about you gotta go do something else. Bro, give me your weapon. He like, oh man, and he slide it to me. Boom, I snatch it. Boom, I tuck it. I get in the building. 2 block was a predominantly neighborhood building as far as blacks go. So I see my boy BR from 5'5", Bird from 9-0, Hitman from 6-0.
Watch this.
You know what I mean? 4Xtras from 40s. It's like
4Xtras. He named 4Xtras when he go in this building.
A lot of people in there, bro, that I know. They're like, what's up, Rack? What's up, bro? What you doing? All the extra dudes kind of get along. Because, you know, we extra out, we all got the same persona, so we kind of get along. So, like, what's up, bro? What's going on? Me and BR, that was boy. You feel me? So, BR, like, he a stuttering dude. What you doing? I'm like, bro, I'm finna go holler at Bill. He like, I already knew. I told y'all Blue Rag was gonna be in here today. I'm like, you know it. I'm on him. So Bill don't even see me he in the cell. He in the cell. He don't even see me in his building. So I slide up to bro Doe.
So the whole reason I point that out, because again, this is before 4Xtras becomes a factor in the internet scene, because he only been out a year or so, year and a half, right? So this is from 2022, and he's telling a story from whenever the hell it happened, where he was incarcerated in the penitentiary with 4Xtras, and he named 4Xtras amongst the niggas who he said were the extra out neighborhood dudes. I'm only saying that just because when niggas say, oh, he wasn't doing that in the prison and that, this is an objective party, right? The homie at the time, of course, 107 Hoover, that's an enemy, but he said all the extra out dudes kind of got along because they was on the same time and they was policing their own, respective cars. So I'm just saying that just to give 4Xtras a little something, a little bit of credence and credit, not all the way like, oh, he just like just nothing in the market, none of that. He definitely is trying to boost his stats and exaggerating. He's putting the extras on it as far as knocking 5 and 10 Hoovers out at once, for sure. But we not just gonna put him in the just complete mark fake category though. That's a little far.
Bullying would be the case here if you lose 99.9% of the context regarding why 4Xtra was really tripping on 607 Unk.
Yeah. It wasn't an all-out bully. There was some disrespect. So some of it is warranted, but the nigga went way extra, man. He over, but his name is 4Xtra. He overdid it
during their interview. Like, I understand where they want to go. They just lost their way trying to get there. See, 4Xtra and the optics of him standing up and pressing 607 Unk, letting him know he could die in the building, it looks bad. It looks bad because 4Xtra is like 5 times bigger than 607 Unk. But then you add the context of 607 Unk antagonized and created issues with 4Xtra. He's the one that was dissing 4Xtra in interviews. 607 Unk is from the rival gang that 4Xtra is from. Unk is a Hoover. We have completely lost the plot if we now consider a gangbanger pulling up on a rival gang member who disrespected him online and intimidating him and yelling at him and marking him out. If that's considered bullying now, bro, then throw away all gangbanging, because now all gangbanging is bullying. 4Xtra is from neighborhood. Unk is from Hoover. Right off the rip, they enemies. If they had zero backstory whatsoever, and 4Xtra seen a Hoover and wanted to trip on him, that's just what comes with gangbanging. But now you add in the added context, which is 607 Unk was antagonizing this man online, and that led to him seeing the disrespect and wanting to check Unk. Now he's a bully? Yo, I think y'all forgot what 607 Unk said about 4Xtra. Let's roll the clip.
Your thoughts on 4Xtras?
4Xtra probably got hit extra.
Wait, what?
That's all. He probably got hit extra. How did that do the ball shit?
He did play with the man's sexuality. he did, and anybody is liable to react adversely to that, for sure.
If you're lucky, he's gonna be locked up for another month.
No, gang. You talk about that doo-doo ball shit, had to get hit extra.
What do you mean doo-doo?
But hold on though, wait a minute. Yes, he did, but the suspect activities of carrots at a nigga, peanut butter up a nigga, that is suspect activity at the same time though, right? You're playing with other men's backsides, or you're a party to playing with other men's backsides. Now that's questionable behavior, right? Very. Getting that intimate with another man.
He talking about you put peanut butter up a nigga.
No. He said he knocked out an op, and that somebody, his cellmate, grabbed a packet of peanut butter, squirted it on the dude's ass. He said he didn't take part. He didn't take part.
That's not true. Listen, if you
he's not a peanut butter.
Come on, gang. If you saw it, you did it. Listen, gang. Stop playing on me. If you saw a nigga sitting ass didn't do nothing, you probably got hit extra. That's why I call him 4Xtra. Probably got hit extra. I swear on my mama, stop playing with me. You know that. Listen, that's weird shit. I don't even watch a man. Would you watch somebody get peanut butter up their ass? I get none.
For sure. I got to talk about it on the podcast.
But he had to talk about it. He was in jail.
He made it clear, and I believe him, because from my perspective, he has a sterling reputation for heterosexuality.
Come on, gang. What's fighting got to do with some ass? Play on me. Anytime fighting got to do with some ass, homosexual, gang.
No, that's how you permanently make it clear that you're taking their reputation away from them.
That's how you permanently make it clear that you gay. Extra probably got hit extra. I swear to God.
No, he hits extra. He got a baby on the way.
He probably got hit extra, gang. Extra time.
He making babies.
No, gang. Oh, no. He's somebody else's baby in jail. He putting peanut butter up their ass.
See, this is the problem we're gonna have now. You're gonna have smoke with 4Xtras.
No, but listen, if Brick Baby can walk in this building and have smoke with Wax 100 for 2 years without seeing him, I can manage to be in this motherfucker for 2 years without seeing 4Xtra.
If a rival gang member can call you gay and play with your masculinity on the internet, and then you run into him and you are expected to be super calm, if that's what happens in Texas, then hey, that's what y'all do. But I'm not ready to go as far to say it's bullying. Now, do I believe that 4Xtra should have chilled? Unk is harmless. I don't think Unk means no harm, man. I don't feel like Unk was trying to be malicious. I feel like to Unk, everything is content. But if you're going to say certain things, you should be expecting certain responses. It's just...
Now, that's true. Now, but when they had the off-camera conversation, they were supposed to get that clear. But even then, if it's just content, then I got to get in front of the camera and make content. So I'm trying to be objective here and look at 4Xtras perspective. You did play with me online. We did just have a conversation. Now I'm finna play with you online, but I ain't really finna do nothing. But maybe I want to do something, but maybe 4Xtras was just playing. But I feel like he went overboard. That's all.
Still be an expectation. The expectation shouldn't be everybody is gonna give me a pass. At the end of the day, Unk is a gang member. He's somebody who's from the streets. He understands saying certain things about people, especially an active gang member, evokes a certain response. So for them to now hop on a podcast and say that Unk is being bullied is kind of crazy to me. Now, did 4Xtras react a little too crazy? Yes. I don't think it's cool what he did. But bullying gang, come on, bro.
And then on top of that, like, I'm not finna, okay, he said what he said. You feel me? And he be playing, he be saying shit he probably shouldn't say, because people die about that shit. So I understand the position 4Xtras took, but I'm not finna, I'm not finna bully a nigga. Hey, guess what? I got a little homie about your size. Yo, what's your height? What's your weight? I'm gonna get my little homie. Yeah, you gotta pay for that. Like, you gotta watch your mouth. So I would have handled it differently. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
have a problem with how you have a problem with, but don't bully no nigga. You know
my advice to 4Xtras, stay in California, bro. Stay in California, bro.
What you mean by that? Why you think you gotta stay in California?
Cause he come anywhere else, he gonna be going back to Cali in a box, and nobody give a f about no gang shit.
I want to meet him. He seemed like a cool. I'm saying, but like, I think sometimes
I don't have no desire.
I want to meet him. Like, shit, I got no problem with no nigga.
Bro, I got a problem.
Hey, bro, that shit you did, that was bully shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit.
Bro, look at Unk, bro. Look at Unk. You know what I mean? Do big homie CC like that.
Yeah,
do like that.
Why niggas be talking about big homie CC like he's some type of factor? That nigga's a big old fat weirdo. Stop it.
Do Aaron like that, bro.
They said he was like 40, 50 deep in there.
But see, what you coming at this, bro? But let me tell you something. See, that's why. Look. I remember one time, I fucked Rain to a certain extent, but I don't trust Rain because I feel like Rain want to get his lick back for what I said about 3. You feel me? That's cool. But when Wack 100 said, "In the West we trust," everything I do, I represent the West. You feel me?
Some of the points they're making is good. Unk is really small, so if 4Xtras would have beat up Unk, he really gets no points. But whole time they're sympathizing for 607 Unk. Unk is doing interviews saying the opposite. Unk is doing interviews saying
he want to fade. So that's a fair point too, Flock.
How the weight don't mean nothing. It's all about the speed. How he's gonna knock out 4Xtras. So if Unk is talking this crazy and this heavy after the podcast is happening, and he wants the violence now, then like, what are you guys doing? He's telling us that weight don't matter. He's telling us that he's gonna knock out 4Xtras. Now, my take will be, if you're gonna knock out 4Xtras now, then why didn't you knock him out when y'all was doing the podcast?
And he might say now on 607 up behalf, Grove might say, well, shit, he was deep in there. If I put him to sleep, they was gonna pat me out. They was gonna pop me, something like that. So I wasn't finna do that then. Okay.
Here's what Unk has to say about the potential that he could fight 4Xtras.
Right, but I want to fight him for that.
You want to fight 4Xtras?
100%. 100%. I'm gonna knock him the f out too. 4Xtras can't fight. Listen, you know they can't fight when they gotta bring their game to fight. I'm 120 pounds, gang. Wet. He don't need his gang. Ain't that nigga like 500 pounds? Oh no, that's his booty. That's his booty big as shit. That nigga be 500 pounds. 4Xtras got a 500 pound booty.
Now, what was your thoughts on defusing?
You see the way, and then look, because Cam doing this interview on the phone, right? So he's looking down at the phone, talking to the phone.
situation during the podcast?
I told him something he never heard before. I told him I loved him. He ain't never heard of love. He ain't never had it before. So I told him I loved him. He got kind of like stuck. Because the true way to defeat evil is through love.
Through love.
So I told him I loved him. That did it all. All right, that fixed the situation.
Okay, what do you think he was most mad about?
Nothing. Adam told him to do it. He wasn't mad. He always mad. He mad that he go to jail. He mad that he broke. He mad that he do a $130 promo. He mad because he woke up in the same hood that he grew up in. Right? He mad because his life up. He mad because it's survival mode. He mad because he can't figure it out. He ain't mad at me. I did nothing to him. I don't know him. How can you be mad at me over a joke that everybody say? Everybody know 4Xtras got hit extra.
There's a rule I learned in life.
So now he doubled down on the shit. That nigga, see, but I'm gonna tell you like this, right? It be a method to niggas' madness. So whatever he's doing, it's a play in it. For all we know, 607 Unc and 4Xtras is running a play on all of us right now. For all we know. For all we know, when they had that little conversation, they got look, watch me for the new gang. Swear on my, hey, listen, we be going there. I want you to go big on me and do all the shit. I'm gonna do this, that. I'm gonna do an interview run. We finna run up a bad gang. It's possible. Don't sleep on that. A lot of this shit that we be seeing on the TV, wrestling.
Like, you can't tell the offended party not to be offended. They're the ones that offended. So if you're claiming that this man was getting hit in jail and he's offended by it, and then he finds out, oh wait, you're part of the rival gang. Like, even though you're from a Hoover set in St. Louis, Hoovers and it's still the same thing, right? So he's thinking, okay, so you playing with me, and you're from a gang that I don't like. Well, when I see you is up. So I don't feel like you can say, yo, I was joking, gang, but not everybody is gonna go for those jokes, especially.
That's true. That's true.
Especially if they don't know you.
Okay, now let's go back to this fade. You want to do a boxing match?
I got 50,000 for a celebrity boxing match because he's an animal. I can't trust him. He gonna try to use his game for protection. So normally I like call him like, yo, meet me right here and fight. But you can't tell him that. He gonna bring his whole gang and them bitches. I'm gonna get him in the ring with metal detectors. I'm gonna knock his big fat ass out. He gonna land on that big ass booty, and I'm gonna put a carrot in it.
He just said he gonna carrot cuz. He's going to carrot cuz? Oh no, come on, fool. We can't. You know, we condemn carrot activities. We can't say you can't make it right through that wrong. No, fuck that. We condemning all carrot activities, That's a no-no. Flag on the plate.
Now, I mean, he is in a pretty big weight class.
Listen,
he's
it ain't
big,
about
man.
big, it's about fast. You cannot hit what you can't catch.
I mean, the name of the game that Floyd Mayweather taught us in the sport of boxing in the square circle. The name of the game is to hit and not get hit. Good point.
So that would be a strategy.
That is a strategy. To make his ass out of breath. If we run out of breath, knock him the out.
Just look at this freeze frame moment. This nigga is crazy, man.
I'm gonna knock Faux out.
So that would be a strategy.
That is a strategy. To make his ass out of breath. If we run out of breath, knock him the out. I'm gonna knock Faux out.
That's great. This is hilarious. This is very entertaining. This is great content. I hope the desired results are met, right, by Unc, and whatever he's looking to gain out of this, he gains it, and he don't end up getting fucked over. That's what I hope for 607 Unc.
I'm gonna knock him out, Capone.
Y'all got a big weight difference, man.
I'll knock you out then. How about that?
How about that?
Them punches gonna be pretty tough, man.
Come on, gang, he ain't gonna hit me.
If he catch you with a couple
listen,
of them
gang,
punches,
that
it's
big as
that.
shit, slow as he'll never touch me. Listen, I wouldn't want to fight him out for love, but he tested something in me. Now I have to fight him, or he gotta bow down. He gotta decline the fight, or he gotta fight.
I don't know, man. That don't sound like a victim. That sounds like a man who can handle his own.
Fair point. That's a fair point, Flock. But also, 4Xtras. Is you going to accept this fade? Is you going to accept it? Because you know you wanted Aaron because the clout. You turned King Peel down because he didn't have enough clout. Well, 607 he's clouted up for sure. He's got as much clout capital as you got, if not potentially more. So with that being said, are you gonna take the fade with 607 not the punk?
That sounds like a man who's ready for the smoke and who's ready for whatever. Right now, these dudes, I don't know how closely they know Unk. I don't know if them and Unk are really close, or if Unk is putting the goon and goon squad out in these streets, man. My only advice to everybody, man, is at least talk to the person first that you're trying to defend. Because if that person don't consider themselves a victim, if that person is trying to fight, if that person is trying to, now engage in violence, and they don't feel like they're at a disadvantage, they feel like they can knock out 4Xtra, then I feel like the claims of this person being a victim or a bully victim is kind of crazy, because he's now claiming that he can knock him out. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe that 607 Unk was bullied by 4Xtra? Now, what I do think is unfortunate.
I think that was some bullying. Unless that was some WWE stuff, I definitely think it crossed the line and went extreme. Especially because they had a conversation off camera before the podcast started. For sure.
Fortunate. I feel like this situation right here kind of forced Unk to take a step back from No Jumper. He removed No Jumper from his bio, which I think is very unfortunate, man. I'm gonna do whatever.
I do too. Let's get Flacco. Let's get him back.
Kind of forced Unk to take a step back from No Jumper. He removed No Jumper from his bio, which I think is very unfortunate, man. I'm gonna do whatever I could do to bring him back. I feel like Unk is a much needed piece at No Jumper, but I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this?
Now, you're not gonna get the points for beating up 607 Unk just because of the size difference, but you are gonna gain some clout. You are gonna be more visible, get more attention, and you're gonna get a bag. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't, then it's gonna keep getting questionable. It's gonna keep being questionable. But it looked like, hey, they putting the ban out. They talking about, 4Xtra would get down. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. If it's valid and true, if them niggas' names hold real weight and they got little niggas up under them that really do it, this content shit don't need to be going that far. We don't need to be talking about deaths. But granted though, 4Xtra was talking about sending Unk to space, so I can't even condemn them for talking that. Nigga, he'll be sent back to California in the box shit. You can't even condemn that. Because that's how that nigga talking. See, if he ain't say nothing about killing somebody, nigga, I will kill you, dying No Jumper. I'll go to prison, nigga. I'll go to prison, nigga, and laugh at you when you want to project it out when these bitches answer my collect calls. He said that. So because he said that, it does introduce that level of bullshit into the conversation. So when them niggas send it back, he'll go back to California in a box. I mean, fuck, I can't even condemn them for that. That nigga brought death up and say, nigga, I'll knock you the fuck out, nigga. On Vernon Avenue. He didn't say that. That nigga said send him to outer space, my nigga. That was excessive. That's what I'm saying. That whole shit was definitely fucking excessive. No questions about it.